If you've been stuck between $500,000 and $1 million on Amazon for more than a year, I need you to hear something that might be uncomfortable. And the problem isn't your product, you. I know that sounds like a bold statement, but let me explain what I mean, because this is something I see constantly. There's a ceiling that a lot of Amazon sellers hit, and it's around $600,000 to $1 million in revenue. They'll spend months, sometimes years, trying to push past it. They'll launch new products, they'll test new keywords, they'll try different PPC strategies, and nothing works. They're just running on a treadmill. And here's why. At the six-figure level, your business can run on hustle. You can do everything yourself. You can manage your own PPC, you can write your own listings, you can handle your own supplier negotiations, you process your own shipments. And because you're the one doing it, you feel productive, you feel in control. But that control is a trap, because here's the math. There are only so many hours in a day, and if you're spending those hours doing something that somebody else could do for $10 or $15 an hour, you're trading your time for a massive discount. Your time as a business owner should be spent on decisions that move the business forward. Product strategy, market expansion, brand positioning, partnership deals. That's CEO level work. And you can't do CEO level work if you're buried in Seller Central adjusting bids at 11 o'clock at night. The jump from 6 figures to 7 figures isn't about working harder, it's about working differently. Let me give you a framework. Think about your business as having 3 layers. Layer 1 is operations, shipping, inventory counts, customer service, restock orders. This is the stuff that keeps the lights on but doesn't grow the business. This should be systematized and delegated first. Layer 2 is optimization, PPC management, listing updates, keyword research, image testing. This layer needs dedicated expertise, but it doesn't need your expertise. And layer 3 is strategy. Where are you taking this business in the next 12 months? Are you expanding into new marketplaces? Are you developing new products? Are you building a brand that has value beyond Amazon? This is the only layer where your personal involvement is irreplaceable. If you're honest with yourself, how much time are you actually spending here? 5%? 10%? Most 6-figure sellers spend 90% of their time on layers 1 and layer 2, and almost 0 time on layer 3. And then they wonder why their business isn't growing. It's not growing because nobody's steering the ship. You're too busy swabbing the deck. Now, I get the objection. I can't afford to hire, or nobody's gonna do it as well as me. I tried outsourcing and it was a disaster, and I've heard all those, and here's my take on it. You can't afford to not hire. If you're doing $15 an hour work instead of making decisions worth thousands, you're losing money every single day. Now listen, nobody's gonna do it exactly like you, and that's fine. They don't need to. They need to do it 80% as well as you, which frees up your time to do the work that only you can do. 80% of your effort at 10 times the leverage is a massive upgrade. And if outsourcing was a disaster before, that's probably a process problem, not a people problem. You need SOPs, you need clear expectations, you need a check-in system. The sellers who scale have documentation for everything, not because they're control freaks, but because good systems make good people great. Here's what separates the sellers doing $500,000 to the ones doing $5 million. It's not the $5 million sellers are smarter or have better products. It's that they stopped trying to do everything themselves. They built a machine around their business instead of being the machine. So if you're stuck at 6 figures, take an honest look at how you spend your time and ask yourself, are you running a business or are you just doing a job you created for yourself? That's the shift, and it changes everything.